Hello students, welcome to part 8 of how to program the video game Dog's Dinner using Scratch. To make the levels change and set the start positions of all of the objects on each level, you will need to build a control script. It's a good idea to keep this script in its own sprite. Okay, so let's click on scripts, okay? And let's make sure we're clicked on the data blocks, and let's create two new variables. So let's make a variable, and we'll call the first variable bones, and then click OK. Let's uncheck bones from the list. Let's make a new variable, and we'll call this variable level over, and then click OK. And let's uncheck level over. Okay? All right, so we're going to paint a new sprite. We're going to create a new sprite, but we're going to use the paintbrush. Okay, we're going to paint a new sprite, but we're just going to keep it open. We're not going to actually assign an object to that sprite. Okay, so I want you to change the name of the sprite. So let's click on information, the I button, and let's call this game control. And then let's click back. Okay, so even though it doesn't have an object attached to it, we're going to create a script for it. So let's click on scripts. Okay, all right, let's build a script for game control. Okay, all right, let's click on events. Let's click on when the green flag is clicked. Let's click on the data blocks, and we'll get a set block. So set, and we're going to change this to level. So we have so many variables now. So we're going to set the level to 1. Okay, we're always going to start on level 1. All right, let's go to control blocks, and let's grab a repeat until block. A repeat until block. All right, let's go to the operators blocks and choose an equal block. Okay, let's go to data, and let's grab a level block. Level equals 4. Okay, now we know there aren't 4 levels, so there's a reason for this. Okay, so we're going to grab this equal block and place it inside the top here. Repeat until level equals 4. All right, we're going to grab a set block again inside the repeat until loop, and we're going to set bones to 0. Okay, at first it's going to set the bones to 0. Let's go to events, and let's grab a broadcast and wait button. A broadcast and wait box. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to change this to setup. Broadcast setup and wait. We're going to grab a broadcast block now. Now remember, this broadcast block is different from broadcast and wait. So broadcast, and then we're going to create a new message here, a new message called start. Start. Okay, click OK. Start tells all the sprites that this level is now running and makes them check for collisions or move. Okay, let's go back to control blocks, and let's grab a wait until block. Wait until. Let's go to the green operators blocks. Let's grab an equal to sign. We could place it right inside the wait until block. Let's go to data, and let's grab a level block. Wait until level, sorry, my fault. I'm going to take that away. Level over. I apologize for that. Wait until level over equals 1. Okay. Level over is set to 1 when the player reaches the portal, signaling the end of the level. Okay. All right, let's grab a change by. Change by, it's going to go underneath the wait until. Change level by 1. So then once it's finished this loop, it's going to change the level up by 1. All right, once this loop has finished 3 times until it gets to level 4, we're going to go to events, and then we're going to broadcast, and we're going to create a new message here. New message, and that message is win. Click OK. Okay. All right, so now let's click on the player block sprite. We haven't been here in a long time, okay? The player block sprite. So this is the main script that runs the player block. So I'm going to detach it from this point here. Okay, so I've taken all of these blocks away from the header when the green flag is clicked. So I'm just going to delete that. I can right click and delete. And then I'm going to replace it by, make sure you're in the events blocks. And I'm going to find when I receive, and pop it on top there, when I receive the message of start. Okay, I'm going to click the down arrow here, and I'm going to click on start. Okay, start. All right, when I receive start. Okay. All right, so I'm going to create another script for the player block. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's click on the events. So when I receive, so let me grab a when I receive. So let me grab this block here. So let me just move this one out of the way. So when I receive the message setup, let's go to looks and let's go set effect to, and I want to click the down arrow. I want to choose that ghost effect, and I'm going to change the effect to 100. Okay. I'm going to click on motion, and I'm going to set rotation style. So let me grab a set rotation style block, set rotation style, and this time I want don't rotate. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to the control blocks, and I'm going to grab 3 if-then blocks. 1, 2, 3. 3 if-then blocks. Let's go to the operators blocks, and I'm going to grab 3 equal blocks, and I'll place them inside the top arm of each if-then block. Okay. All right, the first one I'm going to set to level 1, level 2, and level 3. And then I'm going to go to the data blocks, and I'm going to grab a level block for each of these equal blocks. So the first one, if level equals 1, then if level equals 2, then. And then the last one is if level equals 3, then. Okay. Let's go back to the motion blocks, and let's grab 3 go to XY blocks and place them inside each if-then loop. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to change these one at a time. So in the first go to XY block, the X value is going to be negative 120. And then the Y value is going to be positive 135. Next, go to X is going to be set to 20. And then the Y value is going to be positive 180. Positive 180. And then the last go to XY block, the X value is going to be negative 30, and then the Y value is going to be 140. So please check these numbers very carefully, okay? The script starts by ghosting the sprite. So what happens is the sprite will ghost, okay, completely, so that you only see the dog and not the red square. That's very important, because when we're playing the game, we don't want to follow a red square around. We only want to control the dog, okay? All right, so now what we have to do is we have to change dog2's script. So from the sprites list, let's click on dog2. Okay, and this is the main script here. So I'm going to detach from set rotation style. Okay, so I've only got the header here, so I'm going to delete the header. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And then I'm going to go to the events blocks, and I'm going to find when I receive, pop that on top, when I receive the start message. Okay? Okay, so let's go to File, Save. Now at this point we don't really want to play the game because we can only play the first level because we haven't added the portals that will allow us to go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. Okay, so this concludes tutorial 8, part 8 of the video game project Dog's Dinner. Thanks for watching. Bye.